Hey, so I have been nominated by Maddie Panko to do the 22 push-ups challenge to raise awareness for PTSD. So thank you to Maddie for that. This particular challenge came about based on a study done in 2013 that found that every day in the USA, 22 veterans die by suicide, and the underlying cause for those suicides tends to be PTSD. PTSD, or post-traumatic stress disorder, is a mental health condition in which the fight or flight responses in your brain tends to be rewired. So for your average person walking around, if you see something dangerous, your fight or flight will kick in, and you will either fight what is in front of you, or you will run from it, or you could freeze. But with people who have PTSD, like myself, your fight or flight system is always activated, and that leads to a lot of different things, such as higher levels of cortisol in your system, hypervigilance, hyperarousal, higher levels of anxiety, and a whole host of other things. So I'm really glad to see the awareness being brought about on social media. I think it's very important, but I do worry that all of these push-up videos are eventually going to become a little bit redundant, kind of like the ice bucket challenge, where if you've seen one, you've seen them all, and people just kind of flip through their videos and they don't really care as much anymore. So that being said, I will not be doing 22 push-ups today, and that is not because I don't know how to do 22 push-ups, because I totally can. Rather, I just wanted to do something a little bit more meaningful. So instead of doing 22 push-ups to raise awareness for PTSD, I will be giving you 22 reasons why you should not kill yourself, which sounds a little bit weird to say out loud, but for someone like myself who has struggled with PTSD for a while, and for other people who have PTSD too, I know that suicide is often something that crosses people's minds as a way out, because sometimes it gets so hellish in your head and you just can't handle it anymore. And I know that there are a lot of people out there like me who have PTSD from sexual assault or rape like I do. There are people who have acquired their PTSD through the work that they do with first responding, whether they're firefighters, police officers, paramedics, nurses, or any other kind of first responder, veterans, people involved in war-torn countries. All of those people have the chance to acquire PTSD based on the things they've gone through. And no one's PTSD is more valid or more important than anyone else's. We're all kind of in this struggle together. So that being said, I figure this might be a good way to bring about some awareness. So 22 reasons why you should not kill yourself. Number one being, you are not broken. The things that you have gone through are traumatic, but they don't make you fucked up. Even if you feel like you're fucked up, it's a natural response to feel that way in your head because you've gone through some fucked up things, but that doesn't define who you are. Number two, this feeling won't last forever. I've had plenty of moments myself where I've been sitting on my bedroom floor thinking about, like, can I do this? Is it worth it? I want out, and I'm here making this video today. So it goes to show that the feelings don't last forever, and if you can reach out and get help when you need it the most, you'll stick around for the important things that come up in life. Number three, you will meet people who will change your life. After my abusive relationship in high school, I went on to university, and I was so excited because I knew that I would meet so many fantastic people. And in the 4 years of my undergrad and the 2 years of being in the working field, I've met some phenomenal people, and every time I get the chance to see these people or be around these people, I'm so thankful that I didn't end everything and miss the chance to be a part of their lives. Number four, you matter. Whether or not you think you do, or that you feel like maybe you don't, you do matter. You matter to someone, you matter to me, and you should matter to yourself. Number five, you're not alone. Like I said, if you're someone like me who has gone through sexual assault or rape, there are tons of us out there who have gone through it too, and we can provide a support system for one another. If you're a first responder who has PTSD, I guarantee you, get a room full of like at least 10 people that you work with, and probably half of you also have symptoms of PTSD. So you do have a support system in place, you just need to reach out and find it. Number six, people will miss you. Like I said, you are important to so many people, whether you realize it or not, and you play so many roles in people's lives. Don't mind the airplane, I live next to the airport. But I am someone's sister, I am someone's daughter, I am someone's niece, I am someone's granddaughter, I am someone's girlfriend, and all of those people would be absolutely devastated if they couldn't pick up their phone one day and hear my voice, and I guarantee you someone feels the same way about you too. Number seven, there's so much left to do. I know for myself, I'm going on to get my master's in the fall, my master's of social work. I want to get my PhD after that. I have 2 stripes on my white belt, and one day I will get my black belt. So there's so much out there that I want to do with my life. Get married, have kids, move out of my parents' house at some point. That would be great. And I'm sure that you have a lot of things that you'd like to get done with your life too. And if you kill yourself, you won't be able to do those things. Number 8, you never know what you might achieve. Ask me 3 years ago if I ever would have done jiu-jitsu, and I would have looked at you like you had 6 heads. I never thought that I would ever try jiu-jitsu, let alone have 2 stripes on my white belt. Holla! But I just didn't think I was strong enough to do those things, and knowing that I am strong enough to do those things, it's a pretty amazing feeling. You have no idea what you can achieve if you just apply yourself and push forward in your recovery, and I guarantee you will surprise yourself. So, number 9, there is at least one good thing in every single day, and I encourage you to find it. Whether it's how nice the weather is outside today, whether it's spending time with a friend over coffee, whether it's, just taking your dog for a walk. There's one good thing at least in every single day, no matter how bad your day is. And if you can get by on just those little things for now, it'll carry you through so that you can get through some pretty tough times. Number 10, somebody relies on you. I am like 23, so I don't have any kids or anything like that, but for those of you who do have kids, you've got people relying on you. I've got my clients relying on me. I've got my family relying on me. My boyfriend relies on me. And it would be a shame if you took away that support system for people who rely on you, because you are important and you do matter to these people. Number 11, prove people wrong. This is a really big one for me because I was told by an ex-boyfriend that my sexual assault wasn't as big of a deal as I think it is, and that I would not recover from my PTSD. To which I say, I am doing just fine. If you've had people put you down or make you feel like you can't get better or make you feel like you're fucked up, prove them wrong. Get better, recover, go to therapy if you have to. Do what you need to do. At the end of the day, it is so rewarding to look back on what those people said to you and think to yourself like, fuck you guys, I did it anyways. Trust me, you will live for that feeling. Number 12, you have talent and need to share it. Whether or not you think you're good at anything, I'm sure there's at least one thing that you're good at. For me, I'm like mediocre at guitar and like okay at jiu-jitsu, but I want to be better at those things and I want to share those talents with people. Number 13, you will miss out on good feelings if you die. The good feelings involved with eating a piece of chocolate cake, which is my favorite thing, or getting a kiss from your boyfriend on the forehead, which is also my favorite thing. All of those really good feelings in life will no longer be available to you if you throw yourself in a box underground. And it's worth sticking around for those things. Even if they're just little things, it's still worth sticking around for. Number 14, I cannot stress this enough, you will perpetuate your trauma onto someone else if you kill yourself. You don't just kill yourself and vanish into thin air. Someone finds you, someone has to alert your family, someone has to take your body away, someone has to clean up the mess you left behind depending on what method you used. And I know firsthand from having family members who work in law enforcement, it's never a pretty thing to have to go to a scene like that and to have to see those things. It fucks you up. It really does. And it would be very unfortunate if you put your hurt and pain onto someone else like that just because you couldn't handle it. Because they don't necessarily deserve to see things like that or have to deal with things like that either. So try to keep that in mind. Number 15, you will make people smile, and you can make people smile. Even if it's something simple like paying it forward in a drive-thru, paying for someone behind you, or just complimenting someone. I usually compliment girls who have really nice nails because my nails suck because of jiu-jitsu. So if I see someone with a really nice mani, I always compliment them, and it instantly brightens their face, which brightens my day, which is kind of a selfish thing, I guess, for giving a compliment, but just knowing that you have the capacity to make someone happy, that's a really amazing thing. Number 16, it gets better. Like I said, these feelings don't last forever. Recovery is possible. I am a bright, shiny example of that. And your trauma is in the past. It's a moment that already happened, and you have so many good things in the now and in the future to look forward to that it's better to focus on those things than to get stuck in something that doesn't need to affect you every day, because it isn't here anymore. Number 17, you have more memories to make. Think of all the incredible things you've done with your life thus far, all the really awesome memories you have with your family and friends. You have that ahead of you like tenfold, and you should stick around to see what those memories will be. 18, you make a difference. Whether or not you think you make a difference is irrelevant, because you do make a difference. Sometimes I feel like a shitty social worker, and then my clients will say something really cute like, oh, you know, I'm gonna miss you when you go back to school because you're the only person I could talk to. And it kind of hits you in the feels because you're like, man, I didn't think I was that impacting. But you have no idea the impact that you have on other people every day just by being you and just by connecting with other people. So you should stick around and continue to make that difference. Number 19, and I stress this, you are not your trauma. You're not a product of your trauma. Your trauma does not define who you are. First and foremost, you are a human being. Second of all, you have multiple roles that you fill, like I said, daughter, sister, friend, mother, whatever. And then on top of that, there's the things that make you you, like being a white belt, or being like mediocre at guitar, or being someone's neurotic girlfriend. All of those things define me. My trauma does not. My trauma is something that happened to me, but it is not me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. So there's that. Number 20, our list is almost done. There's the entire world to explore. This is self-explanatory. I've really never been outside of Canada, but I plan on traveling, and I think it's worth it for people to like get out there and see what's out there, and think of all the cool memories that you're gonna make if you get out there and explore the world. You should stick around for those things. Number 21, you will miss out on little things, and the little things are so important, like the smell of a new book, or just having your first cup of coffee in the morning and you just like perk up and wake up. Little things like driving and you just magically hit that sweet spot where it just turns green and you can keep going and you don't have to slow down. Like really stupid things, but like really little awesome things that make your day complete. Those are things worth sticking around for too. And number 22, my final reason why you should not kill yourself, is because you can do this. Recovery is possible. It's not easy. It's a bitch. It's really fucking hard sometimes, but it is entirely possible. And your trauma, like I said, doesn't define who you are. It's a piece of your life that you are able to move forward from if you let yourself. You can do this. It is possible to do this. Surround yourself with people who are there for you and who support you no matter what, and you will be able to do it. So, like I said, kind of a long list, kind of a long video, but I felt like this would be a little bit more impacting than just doing a bunch of push-ups and being like, huh, done, have fun. Like, that's not really my style. I wanted to do something a little bit more impacting, and hopefully this video reaches someone who really needs it right now. Hopefully, even if you've never felt suicidal, you can use this as a list to help someone else who's in your life who might be feeling that way. Yeah, so that is my contribution to this 22 push-ups challenge to raise awareness for PTSD. I am nominating everyone to get your ass out there, research PTSD. I'll put some links below, some resources, some crisis response lines. There's a train coming, so I'm going to end this now, but thank you so much for listening if you stayed through the entire thing. Love you.